Hello, everybody.
Hey, so, where you going? Burlington, I'm just kidding. I'm stealing it.
So we got the graduation. College 2025. We got like 9-ish minutes till we start.
Oh, yeah.
Happy. My dad's not here. Yeah, Jackson. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Is this live? Yes. It's the people graduating at Burlington High School. And it's not gonna see it. Like I said, we haven't started yet. Who's this? Yeah, we should be starting in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I love seafood, those whole. It's a small one.
I was gonna say I started.
think those ones are all done.
Started Hey.
Jack. Hey, Jack.
Let me go sit back down.
In our bleachers. This is in the gym. Outside. Should be starting in like 3 minutes. And the speakers show time yeah, I'm starting it. Like 1 minute until things might start. So, I don't know what you're all expecting. Just kidding. Just kidding. Also,
Now I can recognize you. With the kids. Yeah, like I was past like there's no time
Yeesh. Alright. I can start immediately. Should I raise the tripod? Or else it's
I'm the class president for the class of 2025 and have been asked to conduct the celebration. The class of 2025 would like to thank everyone for coming to our graduation. We would especially like to recognize Superintendent Matthew Davidson, school board member, Principal Autumn Tempany, and our class advisors. Our national anthem will now be sung by David McBride. We will then hear from our valedictorian and class speaker, Jessica Mendez. Please stand for the national anthem.
Probably just point it to him. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Good evening, your fellow students, faculty, and family members. My name is Jessica Mendez Perez, and it is an honor to stand before you as the class of 2025's valedictorian. This opportunity to speak at our graduation is truly appreciated. Since I was young, I can say that expectations were set high by my fellow siblings. Because of this, becoming valedictorian has been a goal of mine since I was young. But I never would have thought I would be standing here in front of this huge crowd today. The Jordans, our class salutatorians, have been my competition for years. And boy, was I happy to hear that I managed to speak by them. However, in all sincerity, I believe their dedication deserves recognition alongside mine. Today marks a significant moment that we all deserve. After those long nights staying up studying or finishing homework, we managed to push through and make it to this moment. Our high school experience hasn't been the typical high school experience. I can't say we were scared to walk through those doors as freshmen because we've been in the same building since elementary. However, it provided a valuable opportunity to build strong bonds with each other and our teachers. We had our share of fun, like when we had a water fight with Pete Davidson when he was retiring. Hiding under those lab tables in his classroom waiting to spray him was absolutely terrifying. But these connections were beyond just fun. They prepared us for the future through the challenges they set. Despite our complaints, the coursework shaped us into the knowledgeable individuals we are today. Beyond faculty connections, our class friendships have served to help us navigate future challenges. The times when we spent the hour talking instead of working, to our sports victories, and memorable field trips, we've grown closer and created lasting memory. The thought of not seeing each other, give me a moment. Thought of not seeing each other oh, Jesus Christ. The thought of not seeing each other each day leaves honestly a hard thought to process, but I'm confident in understanding. This is too embarrassing, y'all. I'm confident in each of our abilities to succeed in what lies ahead. So thank you for all the memories we created. So speaking of thank yous, you're gonna hear me bawling through this next part. First, thank you to our incredible school staff and workers for our wonderful high school experience. You provided a great building and education, supported our successes, and helped us learn from our mistakes. I'll always remember when Mrs. Triggy immediately started jumping up and down in excitement when I told her I'd gone to Villanova. It showed me how much of an accomplishment it was. Another staff member who I'd like to thank, who unfortunately cannot be here with us today, is Dory Kaufman. Dory was our... Okay, sorry. It's emotional here. Dory was our school librarian, and she was the reason I began reading like a bookworm. Okay. I remember going to the library and asking if she knew a book I could read. She would immediately know when that sparked my interest, and this was a talent she possessed for every student. Dory, thank you for being an inspiration to all of us. You're deeply missed. I'd like to next thank my siblings. who helped pave the pathway to which I would follow. Y'all definitely made this experience much easier. So this next thank you is from my parents, who made many sacrifices to provide me with the opportunities they didn't have. As a first-generation Mexican-American high school graduate, I'm so glad to be able to honor their legacy. Mamá, papá, gracias por los sacrificios que hiciste para darme una vida mejor. Llegaste aquí sin nada, pero me lo diste todo. Estos locos no son solo míos, sino nuestros. Este es para ti. To all parents and guardians, thank you for your unwavering support. It may feel like just yesterday that we were toddlers running around causing havoc, and now today we become the young women and men who will be graduating from high school. And to every other supportive family member and friend, thank you for your impact and for being here to celebrate us. So before we part ways, I'd like to share pieces of advice that I found valuable. The first is to embrace every opportunity that comes your way. You never know the unexpected growth and possibilities that might arise. The second is to know that it is okay not to have your entire future planned out after high school. So many people feel immense pressure and might choose a path they later regret or end up changing direction. You have years to discover your passions and your calling. There is no set direction in life, so find what's right for you. Today marks a moment that we will never forget. And so as you walk out these doors, go show the world who you are. Go out there, have fun, make money, and build your future. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it! Okay. We will now have the pleasure to hear from the class of 2025 commencement speaker, Mr. Jerry George. Mr. George has taught in Burlington for 32 years. His teaching and kindness have influenced the lives of hundreds of Burlington students. During his time here, he has led the senior capstone trip for 17 years, has graciously taken care of the cemetery, and is currently serving as the mayor of Burlington. We're thankful that he has agreed to speak to us today, and we look forward to hearing his remarks.
Superintendent Davidson and Mrs. Timpany, members of the board, parents, faculty, and especially graduates, I appreciate being here tonight. I've had at least 2 or 3 different speeches prepared, and each one of them was kind of faded away and decided it wasn't right. And so the other day I got a list of your names, and I was looking down that list, and I thought, these students have made our school and community proud. And then I thought, if any one of them were my son and daughter, I would be proud of them tonight. I'm old enough, I thought maybe tonight I would just share some advice as if you were my son or daughter. And in order to do that, I'm going to be a little personal. I hope that's okay. As many of you know, I grew up on a dairy farm up between Cody and Powell. I had good parents, I had good brothers and sisters, I had good teachers, everything was good. But that didn't mean that I didn't have challenges or issues or problems. One of the things that I have always felt guilty about is how I treated the animals. In case some of you don't know, animals have a way of bringing out the worst in you. And for a while, I didn't even fight that. I embraced that, and I did not treat the animals well. One night when I was probably 14, I was milking with my mother, and I was having a bad night. And the cows were making me mad, and I was retaliating. And when cows get upset, they poop all over everything, and that made me upset, and we had a long night. But eventually, I got worn down, and things got kind of quiet, My mom sidled up next to me and she said, you know, I know that cows can make you impatient. When, I don't know if it'll help you, but when they make me impatient, I think about something. I think about all the reasons that I'm grateful for the cows. She says we have a home, we have food and clothes, we have some security in our lives because of those cows. She says when they make me frustrated, I ponder all of the reasons that we are blessed by those cows. And she says it gives me just enough oomph to kind of get over the hump and work through my frustration. Over the weeks that followed, I tried that, and I found out that the animals responded very well. And in the years since, I found out that people respond exactly the same way. So tonight, my first piece of advice is, as you go out into the world to establish your life, take your parents with you. Don't leave them behind. Parents know you, they love you, they have a way of inspiring you in ways that maybe no one else can. My parents were not perfect, and yours are not either. And I'm sure they have some qualities that you don't especially appreciate. I encourage you to take those with you also, that knowledge. Chances are you have the same tendencies, and perhaps you need to learn from their weaknesses so that your life can be better. You're going to leave home, you're going to be independent, you're going to have freedom, and heavens knows your parents want you to be independent. But don't leave them behind. Make them part of your life. My parents are both dead. My father has passed away almost 30 years ago now. And, you know, they are still part of my life. I think about them all the time. Their examples, their teachings, they still influence my life. You're going to do stupid things. Bad things are going to happen. Things are not going to go your way all the time. And you may be tempted to withhold those things from your parents. I would encourage you not to do that. Your parents are great tools. Carry them with you in your life. The second thought I have for you tonight is that has to do with my wife, Vicki. She and I met when we were pretty young. We were at an activity, and from the moment I saw her, I was intrigued. And the more I watched her, I was more intrigued. And that night we had a dance. And I decided that I was going to ask her to dance. I was going to find out her name, and I was going to get to know her a little bit better. And I had to build up courage, you know. And the problem was that at that time, whenever you slow danced, everybody danced in this massive bear hug. And that was beyond my comfort zone. But I was determined, and as that dance progressed, I built up determination. Had a brick wall been in my way, I'd have gone through that brick wall. I was determined. There was the right song came up, I was in the right place, she was in the right place. I asked her to dance, she said yes. We go out to the dance floor. I put my right arm around her waist, and I went to put my left arm around her waist. And in a flash, she reached down and grabbed my arm and held it up at a very respectable distance. And I was stunned. All of the courage that I had built up, it all just went out the window. I was dumbfounded. I was humiliated, and I didn't know what to do. And so for a long time, I didn't do anything. But then the thought occurred to me, I like this girl. This is a good thing. I need to get over myself and just accept that this was a good thing. So over the months that followed, as we dated and got to know each other better, I thought about Vicki quite a bit. And one day, I remember I was in the field digging rows. It was a hot afternoon. It was miserable. The ground was hard, and the mosquitoes were out, and I was all by myself, but I was running through my head all of the reasons this was terrible and unfair, and the thought occurred to me, I wonder if Vicki could see me right now, if she's a fly on the wall, and she could see me, what would she think? Would she be impressed, or would she think that I was not much? And I decided I'd better straighten up and do my job and quit whining. I found myself thinking about this in all of the jobs I was doing, and I started to try to do and be better. I remember I had an English assignment and had to write an essay. I hated essays, and I was not good, and I was in the middle of throwing together my normal half-hearted effort, and I thought, I wonder if Vicki would be, how she'd feel about this, and I decided I'd better try to write a better essay. So Vicki has been influencing my life for over 45 years now, and I still do things to try to make her be pleased with me. So tonight, I would encourage you guys to surround yourself with people who inspire you to be a better person, a more complete person. There's plenty of people that will drag you down or encourage you to be less. And if you were my son and daughter, I would tell you to surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better. I'm thankful for you. I'm proud of you. I hope you go off and just have a good life. Thank you.
To the people. Once this is done, I don't know what happens.
can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I know I have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side.
I'm kin to the roving wind that brings the northern wind. Along that dusty trail I'll take my stand. The steers are big and bold, and the nights are often cold. But I'll get by as long as I can throw that rope, brand that calf, dream of a girl and a photograph. I got no hope, I got no wife, but I'll be a doggone cowboy all of my life. I'm up at the crack of dawn, and I throw the bacon on. Seems somehow my work is never through.
bombastic, romantic, fantastic, lover. Mr. Lover, lover. Now Mr. Lover, lover. Mr. Lover, lover. Now Mr. Lover, lover. She call me Mr. Bombastic, so me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic, call me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Smooth, just like a silk. Soft and cuddly, you me up like a quilt. I'm a lyrical lover, not take me in a pill with my sexual physique. You know me well, do me, don't mind well, can't you tell? I'm just like a treasure crawling out of my shell. Got you captivate the body, put me on a spell.
And that's my audio.
From this valley they say you are going. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. They say you are taking the sunshine that has bright our pathway. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. But remember there's a valley. I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Something deep inside me I can't give up. I think I'm gonna lose my mind. I roll and I roll till I'm out of love. Yeah, I roll and I roll till I'm out of love. I'm feeling something deep inside. Higher rated street running up. Got a feeling deep inside. It's taking all I got. It's taking all I got. Nobody loves you, baby, the way I do. Nobody loves you, baby, the way I do. Oh, my bed, I'm standing on the edge of the man I'm gonna be. Moments that, yeah, I'm scared of death won't get the best of me. And we could fall, we could fly. We don't know if we don't try. It's a start of the rest of our lives. I don't know where I'm going. These dreams are all I'm holding. Take me down the road. I'm dancing in the dark. The unknown. Don't know if I will make it. Maybe I should be anxious. No matter where I go. I'm dancing in the dark. The unknown.
It's uploaded.
She grew up on the side of the road where the church bells ring and strong love grows. She grew up good, she grew up slow, like American honey. Steady as a preacher, free as a weed. Couldn't wait to get going, but wasn't quite ready. So when I sing pure and sweet American honey, there's a wild, wild whisper blowing in the wind, calling out my name like a long lost friend.
behind her didn't break down, and he took time to walk around Joshua Tree. Small towns ain't stupid, you know. I always knew you would go. People like you don't get old, but people like me, they don't. I hope you live it out by the ocean. That's where you always said you were going. LA Bay on a sunset driving, city of angels. You should fit right in. You want the park, baby, go get it. Can't wait to see your name in those credits. Hope you find yourself a selfish. I hope you miss me.
on the darkest days, but the moon can never steal your sun away. Oh, 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 my love is set in stone. Oh, 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 and if I die, you get my throne. I'm sorry for the time I spent on my own in this church. I know it accuse you that I'm alone, but the boys out here let me die. If it was my final night, I'd talk to you until I could not speak. There were minutes left, I'd crack a joke, tell you about the songs I wrote and play it till I recognize. Here comes Amos. Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for living. They didn't knock him in the head with a stump. The Louisiana law gonna get you, Amos. And they hunting alligator down in the swamp water. Now everybody blames his old man for making him mean as a snake. When Amos Moses was a boy, his dad would use him as an alligator bait. Tied around the waist, throw him in the swamp. Alligator bait in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of the Louisiana. Living man called Doug Wilson, and it's pretty wild. When the raised up the son, they could eat up his bag and groceries.
She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stop by you. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust, unless I stop by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
Every time I'm leaving, oh, you don't make it easy, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. I'm fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. The night's getting you know.
All right. Once again, if you want to watch the actual movie, it's on the YouTube channel. So, you know, this isn't the only film you're gonna see that's gonna be on a wall.
Well, I have to say that the senior slideshow is one of my favorite Burlington graduation traditions. You guys, that turned out really good. Board Chairman Bassett, Superintendent Davidson, board members, parents, Burlington faculty, community members, and friends, I am pleased to certify that these members of the class of 2025 have met all of the requirements of Burlington schools, all of the requirements of Bighorn County School District Number 1, and all of the requirements of the state of Wyoming to graduate from high school and to receive their diploma. Congratulations. So I'd like to invite our chairman of the board, Bassett, up to present the graduates and accept the graduates, and board member Craig Jones as well to present the diplomas.
It is my honor to accept the class of 2025 from Burlington High School on behalf of Bighorn County School District Number 1 for the Board of Trustees. So thank you. Thank you, parents and staff, and all the hard work you guys have put in. We're all super proud of you and all that you have done. And if I get to accept you guys, I get to take a few minutes to give you words of advice or wisdom or maybe none of the above. But I was thinking I could probably do like Mr. George did, give you advice that he got through working for cows. And then I thought, beef cows are not like dairy cows, so that might not be a good idea. But I would just say there's been lots of great advice, and just as I have looked at each one of you guys and have had the opportunity to get to know each of you, you guys are well on your way, and just take the things that you've been taught and make the best of it. And I think the one thing I would say is that if you find yourself somewhere that you're not happy about, it's important to remember that it's your own damn fault. And the good news is that since it is your fault, you can fix it. And congratulations and good luck.
It's an honor to read your names and to have you presented with your diplomas this evening. Each of you have the wonderful names that have been handed down from your grandparents, from your parents to you. And as I read these names, I want you to reflect on that and be determined to pass your good name on to the next generation. Make your name even better than the one that has been given you. We'll begin, and then if you'll come down. Ella Agar. William Wade Agar. Michael Christopher Andrew. Joseph Ernie Bassett. Jordan Lynn Bolo. Jordan Winters Casey. Weston Winters Godfredson. Colt Hayden Hasbin. Kinsey Michelle Jones. David Scott McBride. Bruce Allen McNiven. Howard James McNiven. Jessica Mendez Perez. Lillian Lee Parsley. Jesus Antonio Perez. Brian Elise Prater. Riley Alice Trujillo. Brianne Walker. Ripton Merlin Wardell. Levi Vigil Wardell. Tyler Alec Winters. Thank you very much.
Sorry, framing one.
It's a good day.
Thank you all for coming, and we welcome you to come down, say a few words to the seniors as they're heading out. So thank you.
Beautiful. Congrats. Congratulations. Just you guys are beautiful. Congratulations. It's over. Go home. Thanks for watching. And like I said, it's good. Anyways, thank you. And